as you want, and simply manifesting your reality, whatever you want, as your reality. It's a science because millions have experienced it, and each one of us can experience it. Science of power manifestation is authentic, time-tested, scientific, and foolproof. For the power of length dimension, the pramanas, the evidences, to bring the cognitive shift in each one of us. The Shastra Pramana, scriptural evidences, the eternal unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures, Vedas and the Agamas. Apta Pramana, experience of millions of Aptas. Aptas are the Rishis, Munis, Ganas, Nayanamas, Alvars, Siddhas, Yoginis, Yogis, Devatas, Devas. All of them are authority of Hinduism, manifesting the powers of Paramashiva. Bhagavan beautifully says in Atma Pramana, account of His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar's personal experience of power manifestation. Bhagavan's very own Leela to showcase how a cognitive shift can bring the superconscious breakthrough as our reality. Paramashiva is real. Shakshi Pramana, experience of the millions of disciple devotees, followers all around the world, manifesting the powers of Paramashiva, initiated by Bhagavan himself into the science of power manifestation, manifesting all 463 powers. Bhagavan himself says he is in the courtyard, manifesting the powers through each one of us, and Paramashiva is real. Pratyaksha Pramana, the scientific study, measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state. Constantly, when we understand the thoughtless space is the ultimate and simply manifest all the auspiciousness and abundance as our life. Now science is catching up to prove all these great truths. Bhagavan has clearly documented all these powers and all that and beyond in Avatar Shastra. Let's go to the Shastra Pramana. The Shastra Pramana is from the Shiva Sutra, Sutra 1.19, for the power of length dimension. Shakti Sandhane Sariropatihi. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, by aiming and fixing the self on Shakti, uniting in oneness with the supreme power, the embodiment of that which is cognized and willed manifest at once as length, breadth, depth, time, and space. Bhagavan has beautifully said how the consciousness is the fifth power that we can experience, the energy, the higher source, how we can understand the higher reality. Paramashiva is real. How the microcosm maps to the macrocosm. In Upanishad, it clearly says how the hair grows in our body, the grasses grow in the planet Earth. How the microcosm maps to the the gravitational force, which is in the macrocosm, maps to the microcosm of how we have the greed. Understanding the greed, we can master the macrocosm. Understanding the fear, we can master the electromagnetic force which is in the macrocosm. Understanding these are the higher cognition that Paramashiva is real. We are also in this body, experiencing the oneness with Paramashiva. Understanding the greater truth, we experience the weak nuclear force and ready to receive Bhagavan's initiation as ultimate gift and manifesting the conscious breakthrough is what Bhagavan says. You can experience more beyond the nuclear force as ultimate force. Beautifully, how Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, when he went to Totapuri, his guru told him, you have to drop everything and then come to me. He said, I will go ask my mother and come. And Kali he went to ask and she said, I myself will sit as a guru. Go and just be in the Guruvak as your reality. And simply Ramakrishna Paramahamsa immediately runs to Totapuri and says, yes, my mother has given permission. And Totapuri says, okay, now close your eyes and visualize what in the middle of your eyebrows. And Ramakrishna Paramahamsa says, I see only Kali coming again and again. I am not able to focus on anything else. He says, drop the Kali completely from you and simply you will experience the higher reality. Because Kali to as Guru and Guruvak is your life, simply he drops even Kali and experience the greater reality. And just sits in few seconds, he experienced the higher reality. Totapuri says that I have taken months to experience this. And simply he leaves, he locks the house and goes and comes back again to see he is still sitting in the same space. And again he goes and comes the next day, he's still sitting in the same space. Then Totapari decides to wake him up because the contribution that he can do to the world is unlimited. And simply the Guruvak has become his reality. All the greatest gift, the initiation, is a breaking through from our logical mind to the higher reality. When we follow the Guru Vak, surrender to the Guru again and again in whatever confusion we are, whatever chaos we are, the incompletion we are, surrendering to the Guru simply will break us open into a new dimension and new possibility. And earning for that space is the ultimate gift. Here in Apta Pramana, beautifully how Veda Vyasa, he just downloaded everything that Lord Brahma initiated him into. Lord Brahma says, I will give you all that you need to learn and will ever anybody learn. In a jiffy, in few seconds, he was able to experience everything that everybody went through. All the miseries, all the solutions, all the blessings, and all the horrible times. And simply everything got downloaded in him. And after that, he said to Lord Brahma that simply all this download, I have to narrate it and write the epic. He says, who could be the person who can write that with the right context and in the same speed? And then Lord Brahma says, Ganesha himself will come and simply whatever you say, he will write it down, note it down, all the great knowledge for planet Earth. And thus, the greatest epic ever written happened on planet Earth, Mahabharata. This is in Adi Parva, section 1, chapter 2, page number 4. All these are clearly documented how these great signs have been got to planet Earth as the reality. The conscious download simply happened. Bhagavan beautifully explains how Muruga, the ultimate gift to planet Earth, happened and simply how he was incubated and manifested as reality.
I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Shrimhans, Mahans, Tanidar Kotari. Long list, so I welcome all of you with my love and respects. To the third eye of Sadashiva, from the 5 phases, Satyojata, Vamadeva, Agora, Tatpurusha, Ishana, from 5 phases, third eyes, the energy is gathered. And the 6th space, not phase, space, Adomuga, means the unborn space, Avyakta. It's also called Ajomuga and Adomuga, both. Which is not shown, which is not born. Ajo means which is not born, Ado means which is not shown. The 6th space of Sadashiva, Avyakta, which is Ajo and Ado, which is neither shown nor born. From that space, the 6th spark happened and Adi Shakti held the whole thing together. The bio-memory of Adi Shakti, bio-energy of Sadashiva, it was too powerful to hold it together till the baby is delivered. So Ganga came to help. She acted as a spiritual incubator, adding muscle memory to this Garbha. So the bioenergy of Sadashiva, biomemory of Adi Shakti, and muscle memory of Ganga put together. Completion of Sadashiva is Subramanya.
Let's go to the Shakshi Pramana.
Beautifully, Bhagavan says how completion is Subramanya, completion of Mahadeva, the ultimate gift on planet Earth that we received. The best balasans. Bhagavan calls Ganesha and Subramanya as balasans of Nithyananda Gurukul. how they are in the Gurukul. Simply all the kids in the Gurukul will raise into that beautiful space. Bhagavan says all of them were humans and then they were celebrated as gods and goddesses, how each and every god started happening on planet Earth, and then they were celebrated at god and goddesses. The ultimate gift that Bhagavan says each one of us can experience that space, each one of us as gods and goddesses, as Paramashiva is real, is the existential reality. The Nithyananda Yogam participant were so astonished at how the Balasans, simply not knowing the regular studies, but they could grasp the higher reality and just download any of the formulas above their level. And such a simple way of just through the power of third eye, download different concepts, different theories, different understandings, and even the results. They were able to do crack Mensa exams, they were able to crack SAT exams, the CAT exams, all kinds of things that they were able to do it, and which they hardly know what it is at that age. Simply because they were in the oneness with Paramashiva, they can just download any information. They became Sarvanyatva. And these participants were awed by all the length dimension questions were simply answered. So they are experiencing such a oneness space and sharing the greater science with us.
Shaktinipada with the Balasans and seeing them manifest these powers, what Shaktirupa was feeling is literally the logic is like a poor man's way of functioning. And how Swamiji, how this place is literally the source of everything. Actually, yesterday and the day before, how casually we were manifesting the powers. Like literally, if it was in the outside world, we would be like, we didn't even feel that it was such a big thing. But only today when we're walking here and talking about it, we're like, oh my God, literally the whole knowledge, they are just getting it and like nothing. Literally for anyone, like if you want to get like 10 degrees, 20 degrees, whatever names you want, I think you should just come to the ashram, just think which ones you want and stay here for a few months and just come back and go and pass all those tests and go back with 10 degrees, 20 degrees. So that was what the feeling Shakti was feeling.
Beautifully, Bhagavan has given the greater science, greater reality for each one of us to manifest the higher science. When these Balasans were given this greater science just to download from the Krishnashila or banyan leaf, or if you have the mirror, you can apply the Jnananjan. If you have the Jnananjan in the Kantamala, you can apply in your third eye and your temple. And you can apply in the leaf or the Krishnashila, which is granite slab, and whatever appears on that you can write down. You can see Bhagavan's third eye also to manifest the power of Sarvanyatva as such a beautiful space of oneness, manifest as reality. Now let's sit straight with the head, neck and spine in a straight line. Bring Paramashiva, Parashakti to your third eye. Sit in the bhava. Completely you are Paramashiva. Drop all your knowledge, identity, label, everything. How you drop everything to go to deep sleep. We are also going to go to deep sleep, but consciously. That is Nirvikalpa Samadhi. From that space, whatever appears, just write down the whole thing and we can verify at the end of the session. Now, absolute unclutching from anything you know that is outer world, including your body, including the mind that you're carrying. Drop everything. You will feel very light and very rich in the space of oneness as Sarvanyatva, manifesting the power of length dimension. Let's entangle with Bhagavan and chant the Mahavakya deeply with a deep listening and start experiencing the power of Sarvanyatva. Let's start chanting the Mahavakya for the power of length.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amritapoor, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amritapoor, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
So beautiful. Whatever Bhagwan has downloaded. Make sure you're verifying that in Google and make sure it's authentic and there is no correction. Just take a picture of that, whatever is revealed in the deep samadhi space and whatever is appearing exactly correct. Mark that and we can share it at the end of the session. All this greater science gets revealed when we are in the humble space. When Bhagwan was asked that how is he downloading the books just in few seconds, he beautifully answers saying that just he humbly surrenders to the author and the author reveals everything to him. Humbly surrender means giving up all the tags and being in the space of oneness with Paramashiva. And simply the initiation, the strongly clear force, starts manifesting as our reality, and we can experience Paramashiva as ultimate reality. Now let's sit straight with the head, neck, and spine in a straight line and continuously chant the Mahavakya with a deep listening, entangling with Bhagwan, unclutching from the outer world, including the form that you are in and including the mind, dropping all the materialistic world for a few minutes, collectively doing this power manifestation and meditating on Paramashiva is real, is the ultimate gift we can give ourselves. So, few more minutes, let's again start the length dimension questions for whatever revelation that Paramashiva is ready to answer all these questions. And simply entangle with Bhagwan, chant the Mahavakya from your navel center with a deep listening, and whatever appears, start writing it down without any self doubt, self denial, self hatred. Simply, you'll see all that you got is perfect answers. So let's start chanting the Mahavakya intensely with a deep listening for the power of length dimension.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
So beautiful. Whatever Paramashiva has revealed, please go ahead and share it in tinyurl.com/powermanifestation. All this great revelation brings us more and more closer to Paramashiva is real. When you start sharing and causing others into Paramashiva space, simply you will start seeing that your Paramashiva space is the ultimate experience that you will be experiencing. And thank Bhagwan for all this power manifestation that he's showering on us. Again and again, surrender to Bhagwan's lotus feet and drop all the powerful cognition, power manifestation at Bhagwan's lotus feet to experience the most deeper cognition in each one of us. With deep gratitude for all of you who are sitting here and manifesting these great signs. Thanking you and thanking Bhagwan with a deep gratitude and earning Paramashiva as my word, as my thought, as my reality, and seeing everybody, everything as Paramashiva as real. With that deep, powerful cognition, let's end this session with a Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Paduka Arpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you so much.